Number 2, emotionally fragile. The inferior individual is controlled by their emotions. They burst out in anger, they yell, they throw a tantrum, very much like a young child does. They don't like change, they don't like to be challenged, they don't like it when things don't go their way, despite life providing harsh wake up calls. They're almost delusional in their entitlement, and everything that conflicts with their perceived reality almost breaks their internal operating system. These people are emotional messes. They're all over the place. They can be abusive or at the polar opposite, where everyone takes advantage of them because they're too scared to go against anybody. They want everyone to love them, to care for them, to give them a sense of worth. And when they don't get it, they choose to escape in make believe realities. They live in their own world because real life isn't that great of an experience for them. The sad thing is that if these people would put the same amount of effort and energy into figuring themselves out and putting order in the chaos of their lives, they would actually turn things around and no longer want to flee from reality because reality would actually serve them.
Hey, what's going on, class? What's up, guys? We here and we're back. Keep in mind, guys, that we don't subscribe to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions, guys. We subscribe to the truth. We subscribe to common sense. We call out bad behavior in both men and women. We got a whole lot of bad behavior going on today, and it's on the men's side. And we not no victims, so don't come here. Don't come through these school of common sense doors looking to be a victim, be a man victim, because we not doing that. Guys, y'all saw the intro. You know what I mean? And that intro is very important because I tell you, with these inferior men, with these beta males running around here with these hell of a sons and these simps, guys, they don't have balance. They on both ends of the street. Either they too nice, either they Martin Luther King, or either they motherfucking Malcolm X. You know what I mean? But it's no in between with these characters, guys. And out here in New York, the city that never sleep, the big apple, the big rotten apple, there's some weirdos running around here. And these guys like to play like they crazy, but they ain't crazy. You heard what that intro said. If you got to play it back, go play it back. These guys, they done sucked that life. They done failed. They done made bad decisions. You know what I mean? So now they done trapped themselves into their own delusion, their own version of a delusion, just like they hell of a mother. You know what I mean? But like I tell you guys, at some point, we got to drop that. We got to drop that talking point. We got to drop the hell of a mother talking point, because we are responsible for ourselves. We are responsible for getting to our Father. You know what I mean? And changing the laws of our mind and living right. That's on us. You know what I mean? The fact that it's on us, and the fact that we still walking around this motherfucker means, on the low, that our moms did her job. You get that, guys? Yeah. Mr.Goodbread said it. You hell of a mothers. Yeah. By default, as long as your kid don't die, y'all bitches did something. All right? Yes, I said it. All right. Now let's get into this story right here, because this is a sad one, guys. And like I said, we have the evil that are making the rules, and they're taking over, and they're running the show. And Some good woman is collateral damage. The good woman is collateral damage, yes, because the good woman, the real woman, you know, sorry guys, don't mean to confuse you. We have real women and good women. The majority are good women, so they think they would like to leave, but we know the majority is evil. Then you have the minority of real women. I mean, the rare real women that we have in our society. Those of you that watch my channel, you women that come into the school of common sense, y'all lean into the real side. You know what I mean? So y'all pat yourself on the back. But it's not a lot of you ladies. And even you ladies will sit there and defend the sisterhood because you hear woman, you hear mother, you hear these titles that they use to generalize y'all. And although y'all don't like generalization, but when you hear coochie, mother, baby mother, single mothers, and if that's your position in life, then you get triggered. You know what I mean? So now you're not fighting for your right. You know what I mean? You're not fighting for your right to defend the truth. Now you're actually defending the evil. You're defending the bullshit. And that's how y'all get caught up. You know what I mean? That's how y'all get caught up. But keep in mind, we know that so many women are caught up and the women are in possession of these little boys. That's who your beef is with. Your beef, sis, real women, your beefs is with the mothers, the hell of a mothers. Everybody got a beef with the hell of a mothers. I don't care if you're a woman. And the longer you real women continue to play and allow these hell of a mothers to go under the radar, because y'all sitting there fighting for them, because y'all got sense in a story that is the norm, not the norm. That's, they know what I mean? Y'all have the stories that stands out. You know what I mean? Y'all have the stories, the 1 in a million stories. Not these bitches that y'all like to defend just because y'all have the same title. These bitches are the average. You know what I mean? And y'all gotta stop that. But let's take a look at this, yo. It's not safe for single mothers, modern women to be roaming around out here in New York City, y'all. And I done told y'all, we done took a look at the guys. We've been really visiting. I've been really opening the city up to you guys. City crazy out here. I told you, we out here playing the game on all Madden. Conservative women and alpha males is out here playing the game on all Madden because they want to eliminate us. Hell of a sons and hell of a mothers. Hell of a mothers and they kids want to eliminate us. You know what I mean? So keep on defending them. Keep on defending the stupidity. You know what I mean? Because you have a fantasy of what you want it to be, how you want life to be, how you want the world to be, how you think the world should be, how you feel the world should be. You have a fantasy of that. That's not what it is. And the sooner you see it for what it is, the sooner you'll be able to make the adjustment and prevent the certain, you know what I mean, the definite. All right, guys, let's get this.
YC is not safe. A random grown man just me in my face.
He's trying to talk to me. He was on my ass. He literally speeds up from behind me just to walk slow in front of me. And I'm tall, so I stride when I walk. So he steps on my feet from the front. And he literally turns around and says to me, "Don't step on my feet, bitch." Y'all, I'm eating a burger, walking, and I stop eating my burger like, what? Sir, you literally just walked from behind me to come in front of me to tell me don't stop. He's telling me how he the bitches like me, don't do it again. And I'm smiling like I'm eating my burger. I didn't think nothing serious. I'm like, why would you want to hit me? That's feminine energy. You're a boy. I'm a girl. Like, those are literally the words that I said. And then he goes and literally walks up to the guy that was like literally 10 footsteps away. And he's like, yo, bro, this your bitch. And then he says, no, he comes back to me. He's just like, yeah, call me feminine.
See, that sound like a dude that just was having a bad day, frustrated out there and looking for trouble. You know what I mean? New York City does have hell of a sons out here looking for trouble. And again, this is why feminism sold you women on a lemon. Feminism single-handedly took you from underneath the umbrella of a man, from underneath the protection of a man, to be out here in these wicked streets by yourself, playing this independent shit. And that's sad. I feel bad for her. And guys, keep in mind, if you notice, I had to blur out the lip because I ain't fucking with YouTube right about now. So her lip was so puffy and so big. I'm surprised she had the confidence to come on camera and even do this video. But that was a big lip. It might slip me. I get a chance to see it. Just pay attention. Her lip is fat right now, bro. Like, I never seen why a man would ever need to beat on a woman like that. Like, I could get push her down or bear hugger. I could get bear hugging and squeezing the shit out of a bitch. But to be striking a bitch, like if she's a dead straight up nigga, that's real soft. That's real weak. Know what I mean? That's real hell of a. That's that hell of a son shit. That's that hell of a son behavior. And listen, go back to the breakdown. If you got that hell of a son energy in you and you don't see the stupidity in that, bro, you know what I mean? You got that hell of a son energy and you can't see the stupidity in that. Go back to the intro of this video, you know what I mean? Where she breaks down. That's an inferior trait. That's a beta male trait. That's over aggressive, bro. You big dummy, yo. You big dummy, you. And you will never try that on a man. That's the sad part. No nigga that'll do this to a female will really be the nigga. Can do this to a nigga. Nope. Nope.
And then again, I'm like, it is kind of feminine that you want to hit me.
Demons
and he
are
really
real.
punched me in my shit. I ran the man just put
I
his hands
cannot
on
make
me.
this. NYC is really insane.
Get out my face.
Here's more proof. This is while I'm waiting for the ambulance right after the situation. He was here for 3 minutes. I cannot make this up.
I'm about to push this in his face. Get the out my face! Move! What's wrong with you, bitch? You see me here fucking crying, trying to offer me beer? God. What the f be wrong with people? I'm literally crying here with my lip, bro. I'm literally here waiting for the ambulance with my lip, and this is here trying to talk to me. Y'all are weird.
Regardless of me being in the military, that has absolutely nothing to do with what happened last night. You have to realize it was me, a 23-year-old, against a grown man. Men do not need to put their hands on women, regardless of what tactics, what whooping ass, anything, because none of that really matters at that point. I'm walking in the street and someone caught me off guard. There's nothing more for, like, he had his intentions, whatever demons, his entity, his intentions was to hurt somebody that night. And sadly it was me. And I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But for you all to come on the internet and try to joke and make this funny, it's not. Literally, like I
Ain't nothing funny about that, sis. That ass ain't nothing funny about that right there. But you gotta understand the type of world we live in. We living in Sodom and Gomorrah, where if you ain't moving foul, you ain't right. Fake is the new real now, sis. So people, they so hateful. They got so much hate in their heart and so much bitterness in their heart. They don't want to see nobody living good and doing good and being happy because they so far removed from that happiness and that peace. They want to see everybody go through the same suffering that they going through, sis. And you're right. I agree with you. That shit is not funny. It's nothing funny about that. Had that been their sister or their mother, they'd be ready to flip. They'd be ready to flip. And it's only right. It's only right.
could have got hurt more than what I did and probably got killed last night. Nobody was around. After that man left, nobody was around. No cameras, nothing. So it's funny now until it happens to somebody that you know.
And see, those comments are absolutely despicable, especially since she is a military service woman and we appreciate her. Please throw some love.
Yes. Now this is the problem I have with this, right? This is a military service woman. She's in our military, hold to be fighting, holding us down, and you just getting beat up in the street. Like, miss, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more physical A little bit more, you know what I mean? Come on now, like I get it. I know a woman can't beat no man, so I ain't gonna sit up here and play dumb. But come on, man, you in the military now, man. Put him down. Put that hell of a son down, man. And it sickens me too because you see her only fault in this is she removed herself from the protection of a man. Where is your man at, sis? Why can't you call your man to go fix that, handle that for you? And then this goddamn hell of a son had the nerve to hang around the ambulance with you. Nobody didn't lock him up. Like the police didn't come. Like what? I know how New York is now. I know how New York is. What the fuck going on here? Know what I mean? Still a sad situation and all. Know what I mean?
Love in the chat for her and some support. Show your gratitude because she is serving our country, protecting those like you and me every single day. And I just appreciate her for doing that because as we can see, it's a thankless job. How on earth can you put your hands, first of all, on a woman is horrific. But someone who's literally protecting and serving this country every single day, sickening that this can just consistently happen day after day after day. And I'm thankful she made it out alive. Let me give my intros of who she is because I'm getting hyped. But her name is Dajah. She is a 23-year-old woman who is in the army. She was just minding her business, eating her burger, living her life. And this depraved savage just goes completely rogue on her. And sadly enough, a lot of people were making fun of her. Of course, there were some people that were supporting her, defending her, but it was too many that I feel that were blaming her. And so a lot of people were asking.
Nah, this suck, yo. And I'm a great judge of character. This girl don't look like she had one of them troublemakers, you know what I mean? Whether she jumping off or thotting or whatever it is, she look more private and reserved with her shit now, guys. I can see that. She don't look like she one of them loud mouths that would have warranted her to get her whole ass beat. And even them loud mouths, yo, bro. If the bitch ain't trying to kill you, bro, you ain't gotta beat no bitch, bro. Ever. Ever. Like, that's weak, bro. I know you seen your moms and physical altercations with women and with dudes, jumping up in dudes' face, but you gotta get rid of that trait, bro. You gotta shake that hell of a mama trait, bro. Cause you gonna get your head knocked off running around here hitting on women, bro. These women belong to God, and they got brothers. You know what I mean? They got ratcheter sisters too. You know what I mean? They got boyfriends. They got side niggas. You keep putting your hands. That's simping, guys. That's a form of simping. I hope you know that. See, we sit here and we get on here and we like to be cute and we take in these ideologies that fit how we feel, just like how the feminist bitches, they take in the ideologies that make them feel right and throw away the real shit. Same way with this red pill shit. Y'all niggas taking ideologies that make y'all feel good and fit y'all particular situation. You know what I mean? Until you level up and realize that shit ain't make sense. Right, bro. That's simping. Hitting on bitches is simping, bro. You forcing something that should not be.
Asking her, she called the police if he went to jail. So someone said, he went to jail, right? Please say it so. And she said, no, they didn't do a thing. And so someone also asked if they arrest him. She said, no. So even that to me is even more enraging because this is a woman that, again, you work for the US military. How in the F can somebody who has such an esteemed position not even be protected? We know why. What's odd to me is if you put hands on a police officer in many states, that's automatically a felony. It doesn't matter. But when it's military,
It sounds like a cog in the system right here. This sounds like a cog in the system. And in fact, guys, y'all make sure y'all stick around for tomorrow's broadcast and stream where we talk to this 13-year-old female who addresses the police, she addresses the lawmakers, and she addresses the single mothers. And she talks about this. She talks about how she don't feel protected. And none of these kids around here feel protected. You know what I mean? None of these fatherless kids feel protected. That's a whole fact. You know what I mean? And look, Now the women are saying they don't feel protected. And these are the mothers, these are the queens of the earth that's supposed to protect the children. So how can they protect the children if they don't even feel protected by the system that they buy into, the same system that they work for? Now we all know that when a black man do something, the sister could call police right away. Police right away. So now you see the cog in the system for you, sis. You see how really they don't give a fuck about you and how they use you to bring down the dude who's the one that's supposed to be protecting you in the first place. But you run out here talking about you don't need no man, you don't need no protection. Because on the back end of that, you rely on government Satan Zaddy, other little fun, his little other fun supplemental programs and shit. But then you don't understand how his other system is designed to drag you in and take your money and leave you poor still. That's a pitiful that the police did not lock that man up. And the only thing that I can say is he must be one of them bum ass niggas, one of them bums, them street bums that they don't even want to put hands on. They don't even want to deal with. They tired of locking them up. That ain't the first incident, but that's fucked up. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with this woman. This woman got hands put on her. Shit crazy, yo. Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah. But just keep that in mind, ladies. My real ones, keep that in mind. The system use y'all. They use y'all.
It's almost like, I mean, you might at most get 6 months, but depending on the severity, it could be a misdemeanor. No, that should have automatically been a felony, a double felony. First of all, there needs to be enhancements on it because she's in the military, she's a woman, she's young. And then for y'all to be like, oh, they didn't teach y'all how to fight in the military. Are you kidding me? She's a woman. I know in this community, you guys don't believe that Black women are women. She's 6'2", but still, it doesn't matter how tall you are when it comes to a man.
That's a fact, y'all. I know her voice cringe. Oh, her voice make me, because y'all niggas just so bitter. I told y'all niggas, remove that shit, bro. Stop with the heart and heart, bro. And let's remove that feelings and look at the logic here, bro. Look at the logic here. That shit wrong, bro. Our Father not with that. Our Father tell us quick, let me fix her. You go chick. Stay on your purpose, son. Let me fix her. That's the answer. That's the right answer to that. If you remove the gray area, fuck how you feel, sir.
If a man is going to put his hands on you, he is going to be significantly stronger than you. A piece of advice, I'm not victim blaming, so I want to be clear. But if you are ever in this position yourself, the best thing that you can do is just not engage. They intentionally try to provoke you. They want to start an argument just so that they could feel like they're justified in trying to harm you or whatever. Never, ever.
It's a real feminine energy. It's like, how do you, no man should know how to fucking turn himself into a victim. Like, abracadabra, I'm a victim now. Like, that's some real feminine shit, yo. I was going to say the G word, but I'm going to just say that's some real feminine shit right there, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. Guys, remember, fellas, we learn from others' mistakes. We learn from our brothers' mistakes. You know what I mean?
Ever engage with them. Don't even make eye contact. Keep it pushing. I know that can make it even worse, but try to keep your distance. Keep head down, but cognizant enough to know where they are in relation to you, right? But never, ever, ever like go back and forth with them. Because one thing that she said, and again, I'm in no way saying it's her fault, but she said, that's feminine energy that you want to put hands on me. And I'm here to tell y'all that is not feminine energy. There is nothing feminine about people who have a problem with using physical restraint, especially against a woman. I can speak for myself. I'm not sure about you guys, but
Yeah, you sound very submissive too. But guys, yo, can I tell you a secret? Let me tell you how this shit work, all right? For you dumb niggas, bro. Listen. As long as you stay in your masculine, a female gonna be in her feminine, all right? The minute you do some feminine shit, then the female gonna be in her masculine. Do you get how that work? You know what I mean? That's how that work. You know what I mean? And arguing with a woman is feminine. So when you arguing with a feminine on feminine, then she's gonna be masculine. But then you got those women that's not masculine, bro. So when you get feminine, It's just feminine on fizz. Your feminine and masculine energy on her feminine energy. You don't get no points for that, dummy.
I have always felt the most safe around women. When I take Ubers back before the Porsche Panamera, I always wanted a woman to drive me. When I'm out, I'm not worried about the next woman that's walking beside me. I never fear other women. Now, I know that can be contingent upon class and location and things like that. But in general, I'm not worried about y'all. I feel safer around you guys. So the fact that she said, that's real feminine energy, I get what she means, but no, that's the deranged, toxic masculinist who felt as though that he could try to dominate you and feels like he can get away with it. And the fact that he has not been arrested, I wish that she would have listed his physical description so that we can know what he looks like, put his face out there, because y'all know I'm good for that. Getting a picture, posting on a community tab so that you guys can be aware. But this has to stop. Like, these sort of states and cities to me are absolutely dangerous, especially the more liberal ones, unfortunately. Granted, we're not safe really anywhere. But I've noticed in a lot of these democratic states, especially when it comes to like gun laws, make it very.
Yeah, it's the states that push everything to y'all. It's the states that push everything to y'all. It's the states that back y'all Roe versus Wade. You know what I mean? Notice that? It's the states that want to help y'all. So they say. Right? You know what I mean? Like, you see how these women, they could call out the foolishness, but 1+1 = 2, sweetie. 1+1 = 2. So let's, like, you know what I mean? We could talk about it. Let's talk about it. We got to start going down these rabbit holes. And this is why I tell you, frickle ass niggas, stop always getting triggered by women, bro. Let them talk. We need more conversations with them so we can come to an understanding. We are not coming to an understanding because, for one, niggas ain't do no work on themselves, and they feel that the woman who we already know ain't do no work on herself don't deserve a chance to say anything. You can learn a lot from a dummy, bro. You know that? So we got to stop that. That's the same shit as cutting yourself off from new information. Anything a female have to tell you is going to be new information, whether it's right or wrong, a crab leg or not. The shit is new information. And y'all niggas be making me sick with that shit. Y'all got to stop that shit, yo. Y'all got to stop that shit.
Difficult for you to be able to obtain one, but they make it easier for these criminals to be able to do X, Y, and Z to you, but they're going to give them a slap on the wrist. Oh, rehabilitation. They need mental help. Yeah, get the mental help in the prison.
Yo, you see how that's a double standard there, because the women do the exact same thing. These women ain't going to jail. These women to kill their kid tomorrow and get a slap on the wrist. Like, what is she talking about? Know what I mean? Women to kill their husband, get a slap on the wrist. And that's the way the laws are designed. You know what I mean? So she's lying. That's a crab leg right there. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it. It was a sad story. This is a fucked up story right here. Y'all see it. This is as real and as empathetic y'all ever seen Mr. Goodbread. But we still gonna remove the gray area. We gonna call it what it is. We gonna report on the story. We're not gonna get all engulfed in our feelings and start to feel sorry, because that's what we comfortable doing. You know what I mean? We always rooting for the victim. Yes, this is a real victim right here. You know what I mean? This is a real victim right here, but still, I'm not, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. This is the school of common sense.
You need to arrest them. But the problem is they feel as though these people could be rehabilitated and then reintroduced back into society. No, they cannot. They need to be done away with. And I'm so tired of this consistently happening, especially to us. And another piece of advice, if you can carry, please do. She's in the military, so she has exemptions to where she can definitely do it. And I hope moving forward, this situation.
And now that's not going to be fair right there. Now that's a double standard right there. Because now she promoting the violence, bro. She promoting the violence. You giving these emotional women the green light to go and shoot a nigga. That's what you're going to do. And if a nigga do the same thing back, the penalty is going to be way harsh. Because again, these women is allowed to kill their babies, kill their man, kill each other, and get slapped on the wrist and play crazy, just like she just sat here and said the man is doing. It goes the same way. You know what I mean? So we're not gonna play that.
Will teach her, please carry at all times. I hope that her story will be able to get the attention of news and media, because this story definitely needs to go viral so that other women can be warned, but also so that this monster can be captured for what he did. Because this woman is going to have a very difficult time mentally for the rest of her life. Like, her walking down the street with men is never going to be the same. Her sense of safety has been completely corrupted. And it's like, how many more times does this have to keep happening, especially in these liberal states and against service women? And it was sad because if you go to her TikTok comment section, it was so many women who were saying, you know, this has happened to me before. Yeah, the same thing has happened to me. This happened to me too. This. And so I'm like, wow, all of these women are constantly being violated, and yet they just.
And you gonna believe all them women. You gonna believe that all them women. Stop fucking believing people, yo. You know what I mean? I believe half of them women. I ain't gonna lie, I believe half, but I don't believe all them women. Them bitches lying, bro. Them bitches need to learn how to stop jumping up in man faces and how to be submissive. I'm glad we can see this woman. We can see the traits. We can see her aura. Guys, that's what I'm reading. That's all I'm reading. I'm reading this woman's aura. And I can tell in her eyes, she's not a troublemaker. She's not a Keisha, guys.
Keep on walking. Nobody's getting arrested. And that's why I'm saying, please, moving forward, start trying. And I know it's easier said than done, because in a moment, who's going to think to do that? Getting physical descriptions, getting 911 immediately on the phone. And if they choose not to act, take it to the media and we will circulate it around so that.
You know what? We're going to do you one better, bitch. We're going to call you. Leave your number, leave your name and your number in the comment section so we can call you, because you on it. I can tell you going to be on it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to call her.
We can ensure that things get done, because I'm tired of this happening to innocent Black women minding their business, and especially to talented Black women. Talented or not, you don't deserve this. But I just want you guys to see how talented this young Black woman is, to be hyper vigilant. Try to travel in packs, keep some mace on you. Try to get your pistol license if you can. I know in some cases y'all can't. Try to ensure that your phone stays charged. So I want you guys to just see how talented she is. And again, please try to circulate this video, because he needs to be caught and something needs to be done ASAP. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Dajah, but my biggest hope is that you will receive full justice.
Yeah, she a very good pianist, but I ain't trying to get copyright strike there. But the girl, that's the sad shit right there. This is some sad shit, guys. And I don't want to come off as unempathetic or any of that. You know what I mean? But ladies, she done gave you everything to try. Try to get a man, sis. Try to get a man, yo. Try to get a man. And that's no guarantee that stuff is not going to happen. But for some reason, you single ladies and you single moms, y'all give off this aura also that you don't have a man. You know what I mean? And stuff happens to people that are victims, that come off like victims, come off as victims. You know what I mean, guys? So without any more, I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. This was a sad story, guys. Y'all keep your hands off of the women. Under no circumstances do you really need to hit a woman ever, bro. Ever, bro. You know what I mean? I told y'all already. If anything, you poke that bitch in her eye, bro, and you get out of there. You see, y'all niggas are poking in the eye, gaining advantage, and then want to beat on her. No, bro. If you ever, you know what I mean? And that poke her in the eye is you only pull that out when she is being a wild, ravaged hyena on you. You know how it be. For the most part, these women be wanting you to get away from them so they can go cheat. And you be pushing yourself all on them, and that's how the fight start, bro. Stop playing with yourself, bro. Stop playing yourself, bro. You know what I mean? Keep your hands off these people, bro. These is God people, bro. And ain't no good gonna come for putting your hands on any of God people, bro, when it ain't warranted. Alright, guys. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Drink responsibly. Wrap up. Strap up. Do not play with your life, guys. We do it for the culture. 2 videos is gonna pop up so you continue your viewing experience. One on the left, one on the right. You can click those right now